Yo, Benny! I don't think he's home, man. Benny, man, yo. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm MC Savant from the Cankersaurs. You can catch me on funnyordie.com/Cankersaurs, K-N-K-S-O-R-Z, you know what I'm saying? But right now, it's all about Benny TV. Yo, because my boy Benny the Gagoots got his own show. And I just want to give a big shout out to Benny. And in honor of that, I'm going to do a dope-ass freestyle, man. So he's got to figure out what rhymes with Benny. 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 What rhymes with Benny? Benny. What rhymes with Benny? Benny. He's in the Serengeti. He's hunting for a Yeti and he's always on the ready. And Benny's always merry when he's eating his spaghetti. But right now he's in the desert, so his palms are kind of sweaty. His good friend Freddie, he brought him that Ben and Jerry. And Yetis, they love the Ben and Jerry. So Benny caught that Yeti and we all threw confetti. Yeah, Benny. Benny TV, baby.
What? Benny's not here? That's right, we're taking over.
Yeah?
Ryan Rizzuti right here. Ryan Rizzuti Takeover, Benny TV.
I thought he was in the bathroom.
Not this bathroom.
Oh, okay.
I told you I put him in a bathroom. I didn't tell you where.
Put a bag on his head. Did you put a bag on his head?
Yeah, threw him in a bathroom, put a towel over his head.
Oh, a towel.
So, hey guys, welcome to the Ryan Rizzuti Takeover, Benny TV. I'm your host, Ryan Rizzuti. This is going to be the last takeover. There's going to be more about that next week. But I brought some of my most prestigious pals that I went to college with at Five Towns College that I haven't seen in a while. I mean, Kyle I see all the time, but these two gentlemen I haven't seen in a good long while. We have Kyle Nover, who has been on the show before. You know, you've seen him. Then we have Charles Denota and Zach Johnson. These guys are good friends of mine from Five Towns. They weren't film majors like me and Kyle, but they love movies and TV just as much as we do.
Oh, yeah.
Too much. I can't play the movie Trivia Pursuit with anybody in my family.
No, I'm not allowed. They don't like playing trivia with me.
My father and I? No, done. Dad and I, no, we kill it.
No, I got into a whole thing on Christmas because it was just like the young cousins playing, like all of us playing.
Yeah.
And my parents kept coming in screaming out answers. And I got mad. I just was like, no, we're not playing anymore. The game's over. You guys ruined it. And they already didn't want to play because they're like, you're just going to win anyway, Ryan. I kind of got them into doing it. And then they're like, we're going to pop our head in and like scream Casablanca 4 times. But
The jackal. The jackal. The jackal.
Jackal, Jackal, is it Jackal?
Jackal the first 10 times would make you think it's going to be Jackal the next 10 times.
So we have a really fun show tonight. We're kind of just talking about a little bit of everything. Kind of just having fun. We don't have like a specific topic. We're just going to talk about a little bit of everything. We're going to talk about the news of movies, not like politics.
No, please.
No, nobody wants to talk
You
about
got
that.
me scared, man.
But I got you for a second.
Yeah?
We're going to talk about, French Montana, what he's doing, his life. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to talk about some movies that we've all seen recently, some movies I've seen recently, a show that 2 of us might have watched and 2 others said they were going to watch and they didn't.
They didn't.
They didn't
Watch
watch
morning.
it.
I've been
They
working
didn't.
all day. What do you expect?
I watched it on the train right in.
Yeah, see?
Commitment.
I sleep on the train.
How about
ride.
that train right in? I guess that's why they call it Sin City. So, we're going to have a really fun show tonight. Let's start with a couple of news topics, some stuff, Let's talk about what just came out was that the Obi-Wan, there might be an Obi-Wan limited series for the Disney streaming app.
Okay.
So there was always talk of making like a standalone Obi-Wan movie.
Yeah.
And then that kind of got put away when Solo came out.
Yeah, Solo was... We're not going to talk about Solo.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about Solo. There's one cool scene that my friend jumped in the air and he almost hit the projector at the very end. But it's on Netflix. If you want to watch it,
Give it a
watch
shot.
Watch it on Netflix. Go to the end when Darth Maul shows up. Spoiler alert. That's the only good part. That's it.
Yes.
Other than that, it's not that great. It's fine. That's my thing. When people talk, I just go, it's fine, and I kind of.
If you're a Star Wars fan, you're diehard Star Wars fan, you might get a little upset with how things come about, his name.
You were telling me about his name before. How does he get it?
It's given to him
How?
by
How?
an Imperial officer. They ask him what his name is. He says, Hans, what's your last name? He's like, I don't have a last name. He's like, where are you from? Who are your people? He's like, I don't have people. And then he goes, okay, Han Solo.
Yeah,
Just
the
writes it into the computer.
The look was just man, Solo.
Solo.
I looked at it, I was like, no.
Could you
Why
replace
did they
that?
do that?
That's gotta be
Like,
something
that's the
else.
worst
I've
movie I've
Yeah,
ever
like-
seen in my
I
life.
think that movie had a lot of behind-the-scenes issues of meddling and different things. So like, neither groups of filmmakers that were working on that really gave their full vision. I feel like because of the constraints of everything that happened. But everyone always wanted an Obi-Wan movie. That was
Yes.
the whole thing when it
That's a
came to
fact.
standalone.
He's
It
got the
was
higher ground.
make an Obi-Wan movie. Obi-Wan's the best part of the prequel trilogy.
Yes.
People will constantly argue about the prequel trilogy, but the one constant is Ewan McGregor's very good as Obi-Wan.
Yep.
Like no one has ever disputed that.
No, and he transitioned from. You're gonna hate me because I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
You're not good with names. He's not good with names. So we're
Not
just gonna
at
get that. He's gonna say
all.
things wrong.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. So just get a tally.
I'm
Maybe
sorry.
make it a drinking game, something. Whatever you want to do.
Do it on the side. It's fine.
Five.
But he actually studied all of the old Obi-Wan's role, all the Obi-Wan scenes and the lines
Yes.
and the dialogue, and just transitioned it so beautifully.
He did an amazing job, and he, like I said, he's the one. People will argue about other characters and stuff, but like the one constant's always Ewan McGregor.
Oh, yeah.
And it was always known that he was open to coming back.
He's the space Jesus.
Exactly. And it was always known that he was open to coming back.
Yeah.
And it was always like a foregone conclusion, make the Obi-Wan movie. But they decided we're going to do Rogue One first, and we're going
Which
to do
was
Solo.
amazing.
I love Rogue
Rogue One was
One.
really
That's
I love
kinda like
Rogue
my
One. It was
favorite
different.
Maybe that.
Yeah, no, I love that movie. And then when Solo did very badly box office wise, it was kind of like we're not doing standalones anymore. They're gonna they're gonna do like a new trilogy that by Benioff and Weiss from Game of Thrones. They're making a new trilogy, and so is Rian Johnson. But they're making a new trilogy that's supposedly the one they're really pushing, which is rumored to be like a Knights of the Old Republic style new
That
trilogy.
could be.
But we don't. It
Yeah,
could be
yeah.
anything. It could be. It could be anything. We don't really know yet.
It's Star Wars. They can really.
Well,
be
then
anything.
the other big focus is at the end of this year, Disney Plus is coming out, Disney streaming service, and they have the Mandalorian TV
Yeah.
I
series.
was going to ask, what about Jon Favreau's?
Yeah, Jon Favreau. A lot of big directors came on. Taika Waititi, I think, does an episode. Jon Favreau does a couple episodes. A lot of big name directors. The creators and I forget his name. Dave Filoni, who did like the Clone Wars show and everything. He's directing an episode.
That's amazing. The Clone Wars show.
Pedro Pascal is playing the Mandalorian, and it's a lot of stuff we haven't seen before, and it can be very interesting. And I think they're putting a lot of chips into that basket, and apparently it's like an over $100 million, like it's like close to $200 million for like 10 episodes.
Ooh.
And so they're putting a lot of money into this show. That's going to be like, they're going to push the Disney streaming app of you want this because you can watch this on it. Kind of like how CBS is doing with Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah.
Of how they're like, if you want to watch this, you need this. And they're kind of, Star Trek Discovery kind of got some people in, but then in April, Twilight Zone's coming out for CBS, and that's Jordan Peele.
Okay.
And he's the new Rod Serling, so I think that's
did
what's really
see-
going to get people going.
I did see something about that, yeah.
I
really
Adam
can't.
says desperately need an Obi-Wan movie. Search for the feelings, Ryan.
Zach's on the
You know
chat.
it.
Zach's on the
Got
chat.
you all. Mom, hi. She says hello to you, Charlie.
Hi.
Babe, hello, I love you. And stepdaughter, apparently. Yes, stepdaughter. How are you?
Oh, Brian said something. What did he say? Solo was great in my opinion. Well, Brian would say that.
He said that over the weekend when I was when I went over to hang out with him, and like, no.
You know
It's
he's
not.
got a.
I think when I
know-
saw him, he
The
said that.
entire Woody Harrelson arc, you called it the second he opened his mouth.
That's true. That's very true. I wouldn't dispute that at all. I think it's fine. I don't think I think it's the worst out of the new films that have been made.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's like terrible on the scale of Star Wars films. Yeah, it's not great, but I still think it's better than
I don't think
Attack of the Clones or Phantom Menace. I still think it's not the worst Star Wars film, personally. But that's up for debate.
No, I couldn't sigh any heavier for that. All right, Attack of the Clones was kind of like a letdown to me. I'm
Attack
not
of the
gonna lie. It
Clones
was
is
a filler. It was
one
a
of the
filler.
worst movies.
It was a filler.
It should be the best
Christopher-
one,
exactly
and
what
it's
it
the
is.
worst.
Christopher
Yeah.
Lee saved it.
That's about it.
Well, yes.
It's about
Well,
it.
this is my whole thing about the prequel trilogy. I always say when I argue with people, especially a lot of people at Five Towns, love the prequels, and I would constantly have to fight them on it. Because I think Revenge of the Sith is great, and the other two,
Absolutely.
not so much.
I would fall asleep to that movie on a constant. That movie is fantastic.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah, I
or
was
a
gonna
bad
say.
thing.
I don't know if you
I fell
should say
asleep to
that.
that movie
Me.
all the time.
It's my lullaby.
Wake up.
I always fall asleep
apparently-
to that movie.
Kyle
was
texted
awesome.
me
It was
last night.
soothing.
Kyle texted me last night. Apparently, Kyle's lullaby is cool in the gang.
Is it really?
That makes sense.
That is
makes,
dope.
it's Kyle. It makes
I'm
sense.
totally with that.
But
Just play Summer Madness on a loop. Like a 10-minute loop.
It's
Perfect.
just loop it up.
Hell yeah.
But so
Obi-Wan, man.
no. So my
Yeah,
thing with the
Obi-Wan.
prequels though is that everyone's fascination and love for the prequels. They love the idea of the prequels. They don't actually love the movies. It's the idea and everything about the prequels that are so great. It's not really the movies themselves.
oh yeah, and how it sets it up for
the next one to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next one.
the next one.
But it's
But
already
the
there.
next one.
Yeah.
yeah,
But the Obi-Wan series would be prequel. They're saying it would take place between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
And they
So
can
there's a lot of ground to cover there.
oh yeah.
So it's not an origin story. It's
no,
They did
filler.
that.
yeah.
They did that. You've
wouldn't be- it
seen
wouldn't
him
be
as
what-
an apprentice.
It wouldn't be before the prequel.
Yeah.
That trilogy is just as much Obi-Wan's story arc as it is Anakin's.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the two of them and how the two of them get to where they
the common
are
thread.
at the end.
Yeah.
You know, and why, like, he was like, this was my master, and, like, you understand in A New Hope the bond, the connection they had, and the meaning of when Obi-Wan kind of just gives himself to Vader, it's because of, he's like, I created this.
Yeah.
So it's,
Can't really do anything about it.
and you get that more because of the prequel trilogy. That's one of the things the prequel trilogy does correctly. There's a lot of other things, like acting, that it does very badly. You know, I don't like
that's a thing.
sand. It's coarse. It gets everywhere. Let's move on. I think the Obi-Wan series would be really awesome.
I'd like to see what they can do with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll give it a chance. I'd like to see that rather than a Han Solo.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I agree.
You brought up the Clone Wars, the animated show. He was one of the best parts of it. Him.
Oh, yeah.
And the Commandos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They
hands
were
down.
amazing.
And then when they brought Darth Maul in, he became like a big reason to watch that too.
Oh yeah, I want to see what they do if they go into it. Duchess
See,
16.
I think if they do that now, it'll be like in this limited series format
would
because
fit.
they realize they can.
Hone in. on him.
Netflix kind of like fully realized the limited series with like what you can do, and now everyone's kind of following that. Like they're also
Okay.
working on a Loki limited series
I didn't
for
know
the
that.
streaming service.
What?
Yeah, that they're not saying when it would take place or anything, but it'd be a Loki limited series. They're also making a Scarlet Witch Vision one,
Okay.
and they're also
That's
working on a Falcon Winter Soldier.
That
Those
is going to be
could be
interesting.
dope.
I can
That would
see
be an awesome buddy comedy.
Yeah.
We got Brian here says, do you think they will bring any Vader comics to life in certain episodes of Obi-Wan?
Maybe it depends. They definitely could.
That would be. That
They
would be-
would
could,
fit,
but
yeah.
like,
I would also. It would be cool to see like a Vader or like a Darth Maul series, limited series.
in the
like,
Sith, he's not fully Obi-Wan's not fully at his potential yet, and Vader's just coming up. So like,
Yeah.
I could totally see that fitting in there.
Yeah,
and
of
him
course.
like crossing paths here and there in the galaxy.
they
Come on.
have such a big.
It's not that
time
big.
gap.
yeah.
It's not that big. It's
Vader's not
it's just
traveling
the
that far away
galaxy,
from him.
you know. That's whatever.
Oh,
We got a couple other here. We got
got
a
a
couple.
couple.
My father,
Your
hola
father.
padre. Would a diehard Star Wars fan accept the concept of rebooting the prequels?
maybe. I'd rather them do like limited series of different events. Like I'd rather see like the Clone Wars done in like a series aspect.
Okay.
Focusing on different things because I feel like you already did Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace. And I don't need to see a reboot of trade negotiations. Like I get it.
Republic. You don't. These are not. Nope.
No, you don't, no.
Nope.
Charlie's not talking for
Juba.
2 minutes.
Juba.
Juba? Juba, what the hell is this?
This is a talk show.
Yes, well, Juba, this is my show that I usually have with my dad, but my dad's not here, so
We're
I brought
his dad.
Charlie, Zach. Yeah, they're my father now. And-
We're his dad now.
I'm happy that you're
proud of
watching,
you.
Tom.
Proud of you.
Yo, get better soon.
Yeah, get better soon. Juba, world's greatest wrestler.
Rock on, my dude.
I was gonna show my Bullet Club shirt, but
I'm already wearing a super Kick
I know, but I realized that. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
That's the thing.
that's because you suck. So
Oh my god.
Yeah.
that's your life. That's just
There's some buttons.
yeah. He just goes, whoa. buttons.
No
No
Jar
Jar
Jar.
Jar.
Absolutely no Jar Jar. 100%
No.
Dad. Absolutely not.
Multiple fathers.
I don't know.
yes.
I don't know
I have
what's in the
multiple.
background.
I have multiple dads.
2019. It's fine.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine to have 3
There's
dads.
nothing wrong with that.
No.
It was okay in the 80s, all right? Ted Danson, Steve Guttenberg, and Tom Selleck did it.
A lot of things.
It was
were
fine.
Oh,
80s.
man.
3 men and a baby. All right, so this is 3 men and a baby talk. So, who was your favorite and why was it Ted Danson? Go.
Those two.
Ted Danson.
All right,
my God.
let's move on. We talked enough Star Wars, but that was a nice Star Wars talk. Let's talk. Yeah, let's talk. Let's jump to Netflix now.
Okay.
So Netflix officially canceled Punisher and Jessica Jones before season 3 has even been
Rest
released.
in peace, man. Holy crap.
So
Rest in
all the Netflix Marvel shows have been canceled.
Yes.
They're not coming back, and they revealed that there's in the contract they have to wait 2 years before they can reboot the characters on the show.
Really?
So if they want to make a Daredevil show or anything, you have to wait. You have to wait 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you guys should do that all the time. That was awesome. You'd have to wait 2 years. So actually, Mike Coulter, who plays Luke Cage, just got cast in a pilot on CBS,
Really? Okay.
which is a procedural where there's a cop, which I think it's a female cop, I'm not sure, and he plays a priest in training. And each episode, they're going to go into supernatural things to see like demonic possession and stuff to see. So it's like Exorcist, the TV series, but it's a little different. It's like buddy cop, and he's going to play the priest. So he goes from Luke Cage to like fighting demons. You know, that could be interesting to CBS procedural. I'm kind of done with procedural shows. I don't
Okay.
watch
Yeah,
them anymore.
I want a good story, a solid story, you know.
Procedurals don't do it.
I heard that, this is again something reading offline, is that Hulu may be trying to get their hands in with something with some of the Marvel series as well.
Yes, Zach, you are correct, sir.
Look at that!
So they actually just announced that they're making 4 animated shows.
Okay.
That they're going to be adult animated shows. One of them is a MODOK show that's being produced and written by Patton Oswalt.
Yo.
And the other is a Howard the Duck animated show, which is written and produced by Kevin Smith.
Yes.
See, okay. My first reaction, Howard the Duck, why?
Well, Howard the Duck, he redeemed himself in Guardians and Guardians 2.
Five?
Yes, it was great. Seth Green. He was funny. It was cool. You want to
wasn't
see
that
more
bad.
of
He had
him.
5 words.
That was all I needed. That was all I
That's all
needed.
you
All
needed
is
to say.
forgiven, Howard.
But then you said Kevin Smith, and like,
Okay.
absolutely,
Yeah.
1000%. I'll give it a solid
Let's
chance.
go. Let's go crazy
Yeah.
with this.
And then the other 2, I think it was like a Tigra show and like characters I'm not as familiar with. And then they're gonna do a crossover event called The Offenders.
The Offenders?
And I like the idea of Marvel kind of jumping into adult animated shows.
Yeah.
That's-
like,
I dig
be
it.
Funny.
I mean-
and like nobody's gonna want to see a Howard the Duck movie anymore.
No.
And nobody MODOK's cool. MODOK would never work in a live action.
No, it wouldn't.
He would never. He's a floating head with little arms and legs.
Yeah, no.
He would never. It was like the newest Ninja Turtles, TMNT Out of the Shadows, where they had. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, and I loved the new ones, except when Megan
I like the
Fox-
first one more than the
Yes,
second one.
a-
first one was
'Cause the
amazing.
Big toe thumb.
Yeah.
Megan,
The
never
second
let
one
that
hurt
go.
me because
Any
I
human-
love Casey Jones and I love Stephen Amell, the actor who played Casey Jones,
Yes.
who's Arrow on Arrow, and he's terrible in that movie. He's really bad.
he had like
He's really bad.
he made Casey Jones a little feminine, and I was just
He made him a little pansy, and
That's
the
not
whole
what
the
Casey
whole
Jones
time he's just like,
No.
I want to be a police officer. It's what I want to do.
exactly.
And he wears the hockey mask in one scene.
I was so
That's
angry.
it.
I was so hyped when he came out, and I was like, yes, the hockey mask. It's the only scene you see.
It's like, how do we challenge ourselves? Let's
So
not-
Brian,
let's
I
get this
heard
property
Hulu
and
may
not
be
follow.
reviving Luke Cage and Daredevil. Well, if they will be, it'll be in 2 years, Brian. It'll be in 2 years.
like,
So
like we
get
just
ready.
explained.
2021-22, get hyped. Get hyped.
Ready.
Get the Hulu subscription now so you're grandfathered in when they up the price.
Oh yeah, that's coming.
Now, are they
soon,
taking them
probably.
off of Netflix entirely?
Apparently, they can't do that until the 2 years is up.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's still.
So
okay.
you'll have them for another 2 years, but at the end of the year,
'Cause
everything
Netflix
else that's
exclusives.
Disney is going off Netflix. So you're not
Yeah.
gonna have like Avengers or
Gotcha.
like any of that stuff.
After what?
After like
Oh,
towards
when
like
Disney Plus?
September when Disney Plus comes out.
Do you think
but in
that-
all honesty, I'd rather have Disney Plus than a lot of other streaming services because Disney has a lot. They have and it's gonna work in hubs apparently. It'll be like you'll go to it and it'll be like Disney, Pixar, Marvel,
Okay.
Star Wars.
So you're not just gonna go in and it's just gonna
be a mix.
No, Mickey Mouse. The entire
No, it'll be
time.
like you can go into like
Unlike
the
Kingdom
Disney and
Hearts,
watch
they
like
did another voice
old
on
school Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or
was
you can
really
hop
upset
into
with
like
Mickey.
Marvel and just focus on what they have Marvel-wise. And I'm thinking it's gonna be. I don't know if you guys have seen like the DC app, the way they have the DC app set up.
I haven't.
Yeah, no.
One of my friends has it, so I've used it. I've watched like Young Justice off of it, and Doom Patrol just came out. I'm gonna start watching that.
Yes. I want to see
we'll
that.
Get into that, I guess.
And hey, Brendan Fraser's in it. It's gonna be great.
That's what I said. I was
It's
like,
gonna be
yo,
great. Brendan
Homeboy's back.
Fraser's in it.
I'm ready.
Oh.
Yes.
And he's a robot throughout most
Get
of it.
it.
It's
I'm
gonna be
set.
10 out of 10. But the way the app is, they have old DC movies and they have old DC shows. What they can get the rights to, their big thing is the animated. They have like, every DC animated movie. They have a lot of the shows.
DC
That's-
dominates
like
the
they have,
animated.
they have like
They
all the
dominate
animated stuff.
that.
Movie-wise, they just have like Batman Returns, and like the super
Oh, the
Christopher
important
Reeve
ones.
Superman.
But when we get into like
Supergirl.
Batman Bad Blood, Batman Gotham by Gaslight,
Yeah, no, they have all
freaking
that.
all the
They have Death of
Flashpoint
Superman,
Paradox.
Flashpoint Paradox.
Thank you.
They have all that,
Awesome.
and they have
Justice
Young
League
Justice.
War,
Yeah.
Young Justice, which I
Justice.
love. They have the Teen Titans new
The-
series
yes.
and the animated series.
Oh.
I don't think they have Go because Go I think still like writes with
No,
Cartoon
no,
Network.
we're not going to talk about Go. Please, let's not and destroy.
Netflix.
Watch
Okay,
that
so
every
Netflix had talked about
Go.
Loki
I would
series.
wake up to it.
I
It
know.
would just
I
be
think
on.
that look, they talked
But,
about it,
yes,
but then when
Kingdom
Disney
Hearts
Plus
Mickey,
came,
his voice
Disney
acting
kind of took all the Netflix ideas
And,
off the
yeah.
table
They
didn't even
and
try.
kind of
They
made
did.
them
They
their
really
own.
did.
Because I think originally, like, The Mandalorian was originally talked about being a Netflix series.
I was gonna- yeah.
And, like, they were all originally talked, and I think Disney went, why are we going to give all of this to Netflix when we can literally just make our own streaming service and we'd be the most powerful streaming service? Because we're Disney.
can become
and
the
also,
Galactic
they
Empire.
will, within a year, have all the Fox stuff, too. So they'll also
true.
have everything Fox. So any
See, like a-
X-Men, anything, Deadpool, Kingsman, anything like that, you'd have to go to that.
Picture this. Picture this.
Planet of the Apes.
Gigantic Mickey Mouse shaped ship flying up with an X-Men suit on.
Yes. No, that's
Like,
exactly, that's my life.
that's it.
That's the
That's it.
future.
It's either that or he's
With a
turning-
lightsaber.
it's
With a
either-
lightsaber.
Yeah, it's either that or he's turning into the Empire.
Ooh. He is Palpatine.
And just
What if someone gets a Mickey helmet? Like a
Mickey-
shaped helmet,
dead mouse.
and like,
Sorry,
All right,
beat
Kyle.
you there.
You gotta stop talking.
yeah, I know.
You were
There's
talking
time to
way
talk
too
and there's
much.
time not to talk. That wasn't quite a time to talk, but that wasn't quite a time not to talk.
It's
so
not
I'm gonna
me
make a
this time.
ruling. You don't talk. That was a quote from The Departed. I just cut out all the
I was
cursing.
gonna say.
I just took all the foul language out of the line.
Bob's Burgers would
yeah.
go on there?
See, so this is the
That's
thing.
a Fox, isn't it?
No. Well, this is the thing. They bought 20th Century Fox Movies.
Yeah.
The Fox channel
And Fox
is
News.
still a thing, and Fox News, like Rupert Murdoch, kept all that stuff. So I'm not sure. And also, it's not just who broadcasts it; it's what studio makes it.
Yeah.
So just because like a show's on Fox or CBS doesn't mean Fox or CBS made it.
Okay.
It could have been like a Universal produced show, and they went to produce it, and NBC's like, we don't want it. They gave them first like chance.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, we don't really want this. So they're like, but shop it around. They'll shop it around, and it might end up on Lifetime Network. It might end up anywhere.
Like
you
if a
know?
show gets
There's-
syndicated.
Like a perfect example of that show, You, that's on Netflix, that just came out. That was a Lifetime show that came out, did not do well, and then Netflix bought the rights and rebranded it as a Netflix show, and it blew up, and now
Oh.
they're financing season 2.
That's
Okay.
crazy. Okay.
So like things like that kind of just happen. Before the internet, you just didn't hear about it, and it wasn't like this, obviously, because this is all like multiplied in the past. Like even since like we were in school, streaming has like even gotten bigger. Like
I was watching a regular show the other day, and it was like streaming versus video versus digital and everything like that, and they all had like these sentient forms. It was hysterical, and it was like
That's regular show
streaming.
for you.
Streaming was like, I'm superior. It was great.
that makes sense
I
though.
love that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great,
segue.
great points, guys.
Which one? Before we go, which?
Where are we going?
What?
Oh, to the next topic.
Where are we
I'm
going?
sorry, guys. We're not going
Where are we
anywhere.
going?
We're not going
20
anywhere.
minutes in, 25 minutes in.
A little
bro.
overzealous, but which one of the Marvel shows was your favorite? Out of on Netflix.
Out of all the Netflix ones?
Yes.
See, I love the first season of Punisher, but I haven't even really gotten into season 2 yet.
It's
And
really good, but at the same time, it's take season 1.
you just do it again.
Yeah.
And that's
Just
what
do
it
it
is.
again.
Yeah. And Jessica Jones, I really didn't like season 2. Daredevil all the way through, I thoroughly enjoyed.
I love Daredevil.
Iron Fist is a crapshoot.
Show.
And Luke Cage, I really enjoyed both seasons.
Yes.
So it'd be between Luke Cage and Daredevil, and it's tough to say because Daredevil had an extra season.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I would give it to Daredevil.
Fair.
But Luke Cage is a very close second for me personally because I love the first season of Luke Cage so much.
You're grounded.
Oh,
They
you
don't-
got grounded.
You're grounded.
They don't get to
You
talk.
are grounded.
Yeah, no, Brian.
Brian doesn't get to talk. It's fine.
You need valid points, Brian. You need to have
You
something
like-
to back up your arguments.
You like the Solo movie. End of discussion.
We can make fun of something else Brian likes. We don't have to just harp
No,
on Solo.
The Solo movie. It's fine.
That's enough for him for right now.
He loves Jar Jar Binks, by the way.
Big Jar Jar guy.
Yeah, he's got the watch and everything. It flips
No,
open.
he's like Seth Rogen in Fanboys, where he's got the tattoo, and he's like, "Yo, he's gonna be the best character." I'm telling you.
I forget that he was in that movie so many times.
He's two different characters in that
know,
movie. He's the
it's
Star Trek
hysterical.
fan, and he's the crazy Star Wars fan with the tattoos.
I love it.
I
It is
love- yeah.
hysterical.
I love when he just shows the Jar Jar tattoo, and he's just like, "This is gonna be the best character." I love that. Fanboys is a fun movie. That was a movie that had all
Yeah.
sorts of issues being released. It took like 5 or 6 years after it was made to be released. Like, it was one of those movies.
I enjoyed it though, and I thought it was a good, wholesome film. Like at the end of it, like they really met the goal of trying to see this film for their friend that was dying.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
and
like
I
I
liked
liked it. I thought it was good.
And there was a real life thing happen with Force Awakens where there was a guy that
Yeah,
was
going through
dying
that,
and they
yep.
let him see the movie before it was released.
Yep.
And he did pass before the movie came out. Damn. I bet they were probably like, oh, we need like a certificate and like proof because they probably get like 1,000 of those a day of
Yeah.
people just being like, I'm dying in a week. You gotta let me see. You gotta let me see episode 9.
But how awkward is that? Are you really
Are you sure?
dying? How awkward is that email?
Who do you mean?
It's not a
Are you
funny.
sure? You really on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh,
Boy.
that's a fun one. So let's talk about a show that me and Charlie have started. Kyle hasn't started
Yes.
it. Zach was away on holiday,
Okay.
so he didn't get to watch it. And it's the new big Netflix show.
Amazing one.
So Netflix they canceled all the Marvel shows, but they still have a superhero show that came out this week.
And the way you explained it was perfect. How it's shot and what it is.
It's a series of Unfortunate X-Men.
It's perfect.
So it's
Amazing.
The Umbrella Academy, which just came out on Netflix, which is based on a Dark Horse comic written by Gerard Way.
of Black.
Wow.
Wow, that's the name of the album.
Wow.
My Chemical Romance, not Black Parade. Shush.
Yeah, you were
Shush.
about to just say buy the album.
Yeah, buy the album. That's it.
Yeah. The lead singer of My Chemical Romance, he's the founder and everything of, right? Yeah. Yeah, something.
It was the 5 of them, but then.
When I was
He found
a
it.
young boy.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I know. You know, save the masses, all that.
Kittens? Yes, I'm sorry. I just saw that.
Yeah, kids.
Yeah,
Someone just commented, kittens, question mark? Yes, I'm sorry.
Yep, Dad's with Umbrella Academy. He says it's awesome. He's been talking about it the last couple of days too.
Yeah.
He sent me a video before I didn't get a chance to watch it, but okay, you guys are twisting my arm here. I gotta take a look at it.
It's really good. The best way to describe it is it's like a cross between a series of unfortunate events and X-Men, and then throw in, I would say, Mystery Men for good
Yes.
measure.
See, my problem is, I think it's for me at least. I'm taking it for face value what it is. I saw them coming in with the face masks on and everything. I'm like,
Well, those
it's gonna be
are
campy.
time-traveling
It's cult
assassins.
nonsense.
Yeah.
So that's different, and one of them is Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
girl. Different.
That I think what he's talking about is in the beginning when they go back to
Oh,
when the
those
Doctor's alive.
masks.
Those are.
Oh, okay.
That's just.
I thought
to
you were talking
show
about like the pig mask and the
that-
other mask.
Remember when we were talking about it's a little campy?
Yeah, no,
That's-
it
that's the type of
definitely
camp.
has campy, but that's only them when they're kids, and that's only in flashbacks. That's not them now. Like they don't
Okay.
like don the new outfit.
Yeah, I
That's
was gonna
like
say.
X-Men First Class almost. Like,
Yeah.
that was how their father. It's the story of 7 kids with special abilities that were all adopted by this very rich man who we can't really say a lot about him, but he's a very rich man with a lot of technology and money. He has 2 assistants. One is a robot. The other is an anthropomorphic monkey.
Yep.
Who's an old man named Pogo.
Pogo is amazing.
He's very intelligent. Very nice guy. And it's the story of these 7 kids. They were a superhero team. They were the X-Men. Things happen. Bad things happen.
Whoops.
There's like 15 to 17 years later. What did you do?
Man, this iPad is.
iPad's taking pictures.
I was like,
So Zach's gonna put the iPad down.
yeah, there we go.
Okay, so the show.
Talking about lemons. Anyway.
So
Those lemons.
every villain is lemon. That's what evil stands for. And evil is very present in Umbrella Academy. And things have
so off
happened,
topic.
and the Umbrella Academy takes place, I think, 15 years after the Umbrella Academy is broken up. And they're all coming back together after their father has passed away.
Was it like a Watchmen kind of thing?
Watchmen is another
Oh,
one that you could
wow,
definitely
yeah.
throw in there. It definitely
Okay.
has like a
I didn't realize
Watchmen
that.
vibe, especially like with the music and the way the
Yeah,
fight
oh,
scenes are. It's very,
yeah, I don't
it's
even-
Guardians-y, but it's also very Watchmen-y.
Yes.
And there's a lot of very interesting characters. There's one who's a very famous, like superstar, like movie star, and her power is kind of like Purple Man. She has the power of persuasion.
Is that the I don't know.
That's
what names,
Allison.
The curly.
Yes.
Okay.
I pictured
Allison.
Purple Man.
Then there is
Don't know names.
another
Sorry,
character who was spent the past 4 years on the moon, and he comes back and he has a very hulking figure.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna ruin it, guys. I'm sorry. If you've played PlayStation 1, he looks like Earthworm Jim.
Yes.
At the end of episode 3, you're not going to say that anymore.
Oh Lord. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I don't want to spoil anything, so I don't want to give
That-
anything
like,
away.
Like I want to say something about the music, but I don't know if that's like a spoiler. What I was geeking out about.
No, I don't think that's really a spoiler.
Okay, for those who love like covers and new renditions of Broadway shows, they have an amazing Phantom of the Opera medley in the beginning of Phantom of the Opera, and then it goes into Angel of Music, but it's like violin, rock, and
Yeah, that's not really a spoiler. You're not saying anything that happens in the scene. You're just talking about the music.
But I mean, if music lovers, if they love to be
They
surprised by
love music.
yeah, they love
if,
music,
if you like
be surprised.
if you like the music, sir. And
Yeah, Dad just brought up there was the mask or a throwback to the Watchmen masks.
yes, yeah,
Wow.
no,
I
it
dig
definitely
that.
has like a Watchmen vibe to it. Series of unfortunate events.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we keep saying The Watchmen. I have to say, I love the story of The Watchmen, but I don't know if it's my DVD or the way it was. The voices are super low and the sound effects are like black.
That's just the movie.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the movie.
It's on
itself,
Netflix
man.
if you want to rewatch it and try it on that. But that's
Just
just,
get my
even with the
earbuds.
that's
surround
just the
sound, though?
mix of the movie.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say that there was too much blue penis.
I
Because that
wasn't-
is a fact.
I mean, we didn't
There's
want
way
to talk
too
about
much.
the big swinging from Dr. Manhattan.
The big
but-
chungus of Dr.
What?
Chungus of
Just
Oh, yeah,
swinging
the-
across Vietnam.
The what?
The Aladdin trailer.
the
Okay,
Aladdin
so-
trailer.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tori. Sorry. Man.
Oh, that's great.
That's
So,
what we were saying. He's
Kyle-
gonna give the iPad.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take this iPad now. But
Kyle did not see the trailer for Aladdin up until like maybe a half hour ago.
Yeah.
yeah, watch Umbrella Academy. That's all we got to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's great. It's great. You should watch it. Mary J. Blige is in it.
I just didn't realize who
She's
she
really
was.
good.
amazing.
Her partner is he was in Ed Kemper in Mindhunter, which if you watch Mindhunter on Netflix, he's fascinating in that show, and he's just as much fun in this show. And they're the ones that seem like they're having the most fun out of anyone. Them and Aidan Gallagher, who plays number 5, who is
Ooh.
a 60-year-old man who travels back in time thus reverting back to his 15-year-old body.
Hysterical.
Okay.
Hysterical.
Great. And yeah, watch Umbrella Academy. Now let's talk about Aladdin.
Okay. And before, wait. Sorry. Before that, Zach's dad just said supposed to get a series of Watchmen 2.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
No. They're making a Watchmen series on HBO. Written by Damon Lindelof of Lost and Leftovers fame and Prometheus. But the way he said is, no, but this is his actual words.
Sorry.
It's not the movie and it's not the comic book.
Huh?
He said that the Watchmen, as you know it, is the Old Testament, and this is the New Testament.
Okay.
That's literally how he described it. This is like almost like a sequel. They cast Jeremy Irons is going to play an old Ozymandias.
Nice.
And Don Johnson is playing an older Night Owl.
Oh.
Really?
So there's a new Rorschach. There's some things we don't really know what's going on. It's a good cast.
Yeah.
But nobody really knows anything about the show.
I like that it's going to be on HBO.
It's going to be on HBO.
It's going to have a really nice
and it's
vibe
kind
to
of
it.
being pushed as they're going to make this their next Game of Thrones, since Game of Thrones is gone.
Makes
All
sense.
right.
Makes sense.
This is what they're pushing to take the mantle. This and Westworld, because Westworld's already established.
You might hate me. I haven't given Westworld a try.
Well, that's your own fault.
I've seen like 5 minutes of it, and it was of a lady walking on a bridge, half naked, bleeding.
That's a great scene.
Do you know the scene?
That's a great scene.
Did you even know the
Great
Could be
scene.
12 movies, dude.
Wait, which time?
Which time?
Which time in the show? That happens a lot. That's not ever.
Why? Why is this happening?
You gotta
multiple
watch.
times?
You want to know? You gotta watch.
It's the woman from Chronicles of Riddick that's married to.
Yeah, which time? She does that a lot. She's a very popular. She's the main character.
You don't say.
Lord.
So, yo, Kyle.
She's great in that.
All the times. How
All
about
right.
that?
So Zach can talk now.
You saw the Aladdin trailer like a couple minutes back.
Yes.
Without having any idea what was going on. Just seeing the memes alone. Like, what'd you think about watching with the trailer?
Well, after I saw the Blue Genie, all I could think is, first off, Will Smith is huge. He built up for this movie.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
that
yeah,
was,
totally.
He's been the creatine that man's been ingesting. It's a large amount.
How old is he?
It's
now?
always it's
50s.
always sunny in
He's in his
Philadelphia.
50s.
Quote.
Well, he's currently shooting Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys 3.
I'm excited
Yes.
for that.
with Martin Lawrence.
I'm excited for that. As far as this, though.
And Michael Bay is
As
not
far as
directing
this,
it.
though.
But it's
Aladdin.
let's go back to Aladdin. He also has another movie coming out this year called Gemini Man, directed by Ang Lee, where he is it's kind of like, almost like reverse Looper. He's an assassin who's retiring, and there's a young clone of himself trying to hunt him down. But it's a clone. I don't think it's time travel, but it's very similar. It's based on a book. So it's going to be 90s Will Smith versus 2019 Will Smith.
Fresh Prince versus Bad Boys 3.
First After Earth, you could say.
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That's Kyle's favorite movie of all time.
That works.
How about we just
it's not.
forget about
Yeah.
After Earth altogether?
No, I definitely I agree with I agree with Tori. Mostly, I can't really read the last part because of text.
Something.
I feel like the movie may be prejudged in a negative light, seeing as how some
Yeah, I can't read the last part.
some
but I
people
agree.
may not be op
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
English.
Original post.
Oh, that.
But
What?
no.
original post. That's what that means.
No,
But yeah, so like I was saying, I agree 100% with what Tori was saying, because I think that no matter who was playing the genie, everyone's gonna go, "You're not Robin Williams." And I think that if Robin Williams was alive, they wouldn't have made this without Robin Williams.
No, absolutely not.
No.
I don't think
No,
they would
they
have made it
wouldn't.
without him if
I
he was
brought
still
up
alive.
the point
No.
before is that I thought Terry Crews would have been a perfect fit for this role. Just paint
I
him
think it
blue.
wouldn't have mattered who it was.
But absolutely.
Yeah, just paint him blue.
Just paint him blue.
Just
Terry
paint-
Crews.
That's a great idea.
Bro, listen to me.
They
Paint
did
him
it in
blue.
Big Fat Lies.
Throw him in there. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just get Paul
It's still-
Giamatti
it's
to be the genie. He'll carry around a monkey.
Oh, no.
I'll be Mr. Funny Bones. And
No.
you won't even.
Funny Bones.
Listen,
From
you
Big
know what?
Fat Liar, Mr. Funny Bones.
I keep getting it mixed up with Crazy Bones from the Brendan Fraser movie.
No, Monkey Bones.
That's Monkey Bones. Get out. Why did I invite you
So
on
the
the
door's
show?
over there. See you later, guys.
That's not even a door. That's just the entryway.
It is.
There's a curtain.
It's a way out, and that's where Charlie's going.
Why did I invite you on the show?
Because you love me.
That's true.
I will say I'm excited because I want to hear the music for it. I do want to see what they're going to do with certain aspects of the film.
This is my thing. It's directed by Guy Ritchie, who has failed me way too many times at this point.
Yeah, you just. Yeah, no.
I popped the balloon.
Yeah, seriously. I was like, okay, I'll see it balloon.
So here's the thing. There's 3 Disney live-action remakes coming out this year. To Dumbo, directed by Tim Burton.
I kind of want to see that just because it's Tim Burton.
Aladdin, directed by Guy Ritchie. And The Lion King, directed by Jon Favreau, who did The Jungle Book.
It is not, I'm sorry, it is not a live action. You show me one person or one animal in there that is live.
No, it's it's motion captured.
No.
Yes.
No. That's fine. No, that's fine.
All right, so it's not live action, so neither is Jungle Book or anything else, because
No, Jungle Book has a...
one kid. That's it.
It's still a live action because there's a live human being in it.
Do you know everything else in that film is computer generated?
Yeah, but guess
literally
what?
everything else in that film.
That one human life, actual human life, is justified as being a live
There's
action
human
movie.
lives. Fucking Donald Glover is playing. Is playing Simba.
Voiceover. He's not sitting there in like a...
No, he's wearing a motion capture.
I was going to say, is he?
He's wearing.
He's like,
no, they're all wearing motion capture.
Wait to be king.
Yes, that is happening.
He's crawling on the floor.
Yes,
No
they
way.
did that last year
No,
in
he
green
didn't.
screen
Last
studio.
year.
Wearing a green screen.
No.
No, there's motion capture going, just like how in Planet of the Apes, Andy Serkis did the motion capture and was
also
actually crawling around like an ape.
Guess what? In Planet of the
Why
Apes.
did I invite you on the
Because
show?
you wanted this. You wanted it.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Oh, no.
Die Hard is a Christmas
Lethal
movie.
Weapon.
The definition of a Christmas movie is if you
Okay, Kyle?
take Christmas out of it, does it
about
affect the plot
Then Lethal
of the
Weapon
movie?
is a
No,
Christmas movie.
That's a setting.
It
That's
is.
not the
It
plot of
is.
the movie. It's not detrimental to the movie.
That is fine.
Let him
It
be
is
Simba.
not a Christmas movie. I do not.
Happy holidays, everybody. Glad we could clear that up.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. I'm glad
You made me curse on the show.
I know.
Dude.
Bro, I had to
made
point to
me.
the thing. I did not be quiet for a minute. I had to do something.
You made me curse on the show, and I'm upset. I'm sorry. This is PG. I apologize to the parentals that are guiding anyone watching this currently. I love you.
Who's watching Zach's dad now?
Why are you
Like,
talking?
who's
Who's
watching my dad right now? Like, who's minding him? Like, he's a grown man. Like, nobody's
He's a
watching.
grown man.
If he hears Ryan talk this
minding
way, that might leave a bad impression.
I know. I'm sorry, Dad.
All right.
Sorry.
Why do you ruin nice things? You're like that kid Justin who ruined everything in the courtyard. So we had a lot of nice plastic chairs and tables in the courtyard in our college. And I wasn't gonna say his last name.
I'm sorry. Hey, Justin.
Well, he destroyed everything. He stacked everything really high and destroyed everything in the courtyard.
For like no apparent reason.
Yo, but kid's a
No.
gnarly guitar player. Like, he's ridiculous. He takes it to another level. I'm not even gonna front.
Yo, that kid's a great guitar player.
Man.
What if he knows where he would be if he didn't break that stuff?
man destroyed so much stuff in our school. Yo, that guy plays the best
The
guitar.
only thing you can
I've
say is
ever-
like
No, he
he's
was-
an animal.
He was an
wasn't
animal
gonna
of
say
a
his
metal
last
guitar.
name.
Oh my God, he takes Tosin Abasi to a next level. Like, but that's neither here or there.
Oh.
I don't know, man. He's pretty damn good. Excuse me. Sorry.
But
Why do you guys keep pointing?
Keep pointing
it's PG.
The PG.
Oh, to the side. I'm like, what do you keep pointing to?
to day 3 of 5.
He's pointing to PG.
But
Oh
no,
man.
I think my dad's still locked in that bathroom.
no one compares to Tosin.
Yeah, no. Tosin's a
Tosin
god.
Abasi is a
Tosin's on
guitarist
another
for
level.
Animals as Leaders. Anyway, we're going back
Okay,
to
so
movies.
this is not music talk
I know, that's why I
with
said we're going back to
with
movies.
Charles and Zachary.
I mean, we can.
This is not that.
Eyebrows.
So I saw Cold Pursuit with Liam Neeson It's really bad. Don't see it.
Just
I
looks
saw
like
Alita Battle Angel.
Ooh.
I really enjoyed it.
I
It's
wanna
the
see
closest
that.
thing.
No, Billy.
It's the closest thing to an anime live action that I feel like I've ever seen.
Fair.
In
I've been
any-
dying to
It
see
looked
that.
like
It does feel like an entire season of a show condensed into one movie.
that's fine.
So it's
though.
very like it's at like a breakneck pace, and there's like 7 storylines going on at all times.
So if it's done right, it's beautiful.
TVMA or he's leaving. Billy, don't go.
That was Perry. That's
Oh, it was Perry. Okay. Well, no, Billy still wants to
Perry.
see.
June 18th. Hi, Perry.
I want to see Alita. I want to see it again.
I do too.
really do. I want to see it again. Like, I really enjoyed it. There's a thing that happens at the end. The pace got thrown off for me in my head by my friend because at one point during the movie he turned to me and goes, "There's another hour in the movie."
What?
Oh.
And he's like, "This is a 2.5-hour movie," and I thought it was like close to being over. Hey, how's it going? And I thought it was
Joey Bag of
I thought it was
Donuts.
close to being over, and then like it got to a point where it was close to being the end. But I'm like, "Well, it has to be like another 30 minutes," because my friend said. Then it just ends, and I'm like, "That wasn't 2.5 hours." I looked at it, I'm like, "It wasn't 2.5 hours." And then Google said 2 hours and 22 minutes, but it was actually 2 hours and 2 minutes.
What? Oh, so 20 minutes of credits?
No, Google was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What?
And-
Oh,
Google?
marked down in
Wrong?
history.
Have you ever been to the second page of
That
Google?
was Perry.
No one ever goes to the second page of Google.
Hey, June 18th.
June 18th.
June 18th.
June 18th. Perry and Kyle have the same birthday.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah. And Perry always has a party, and then he doesn't invite me. But it's okay, Perry. I still love you.
It's okay. He usually doesn't invite me either. He usually invites me day of. He's like,
That's
hey,
true.
Hey, what up, June?
And I was
You
with
never-
you that one time we didn't go. We went to see Pirates of the Caribbean, and we walked out. And then we saw All Eyes on Me, and then we walked out of that.
Sorry, but Perry, you know what?
That was a bad birthday that year. That was a bad birthday. We walked
That
out.
one great birthday that actually turned out to be a horrible birthday. It's fine.
Yeah, that was a bad birthday. I'm sorry.
That was on my birthday?
I ruined your birthday. That was June 18th. Yeah. Yeah, that was June 18th. I don't know.
It was a terrible.
What year? Every year.
Every year of June 18th. So I think I had what did I do last year on my birthday? Oh, I went to Rockville Center with my family. I had a good time. What did you do on your birthday last year?
I actually went into the
Yeah, nobody cares. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, didn't see that one coming.
Like, oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, I had to do it. I knew this was gonna go off the rails. At
Yeah,
some
no,
point.
it's fine. We were talking about movies and TV shows at one point.
So let's talk about. I have one last thing that I wrote down that I wanted to get your guys' opinion on because I told him about it. So you know how Urban Outfitters was like big with the vinyl, bring back vinyl,
Yeah,
and they
man,
were
I felt
big with
guilty
that.
to that.
And yeah,
Oh,
that's.
boy.
So they're trying to bring back VHS tapes.
No.
By selling 5 packs of used VHS tapes for $40 a pack.
So for $40, you could get,
5 used VHS tapes.
or you could go to a thrift store, get the same exact tapes for like $1 together, and clothes.
So $1
so
for
you
5.
do all that for $40.
For 40, you can get like
Each
100.
tape is a $5.
Or-
Each tape is $1, right? So that's $5
Just
right
watch
there.
the DVD.
And then $2.50
You
for the
got
tape.
me.
Or just get the DVD for less than $40 for all 5.
Or turn on your PlayStation or whatever device you have
And
and, go
stream
to
it
Netflix.
or get Netflix.
No, you know what?
I'm a little old-fashioned, but that's
I
crazy enough to work.
agree. I agree though. I love vinyls. Charlie and I, we have been building our collection of vinyl
yeah.
over the last couple
Love
of months,
vinyls.
years,
I
whatever.
started collecting. I gotta show you guys.
I know you love VHS, and like that's your form of vinyl, like in a sense for the film, and I think it's great.
The quality's not there.
Well,
The quality of a VHS tape does not relate to the
As
quality
far-
of
No,
vinyl.
but
Vinyl is amazing. Like,
Yes.
the quality is pristine.
Yes,
and
but
the
do you-
quality of
Crackle-
VHS tape is not the same.
when you hear the crackle on vinyl, it's beautiful.
Yeah, when you hear the crackle on VHS tape, that
you're
means
like,
you
oh
have to.
no.
Yeah, you're like, crap, I have to get a new VHS tape now.
But do you have Deadpool on VHS?
No.
Why
So there
would
you
you?
Why wouldn't you?
Fair?
Give me a reason why.
I have the.
You know what I
Rick and
have on
Morty soundtrack.
VHS? The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. That's what I have on VHS.
You can keep
You know
that
what I have on
in the pile of
VHS? What everyone has on VHS? Titanic in 2 tapes.
Yo!
Everyone has that.
Let's get my cabinet right now. Dad, go pull that out, please.
Everyone knows that the second tape was way more worn than the first tape because you always just wanted to watch the destruction of the ship.
Just like Pearl Harbor, you skip
Except
through
for that
the
one
first
part,
2 hours,
like,
also
and
a
then
two
you watch
tape
the
between like
explode.
12 and like 14, where you just really wear out the middle of the first tape towards the end.
Oh.
But then you go back to the second tape because you get older, and that was only in the 90s. Oh,
Huh? Wait, what?
Lord of the Rings did that too. With
Toy
the 2
Story
towers
3
and
came out on
everything.
June 18th one year.
I think only
It's a
2
fairy
of the
tale.
Lord of the Ring movies.
There was 2 towers
actually
and
came
Return
out
of
on
the King.
VHS.
Yeah.
They.
I remember getting
One
those.
came out on one tape. I don't know how they managed that.
You know what was really good on one DVD? Tusk. Had to.
Yeah.
So for 4 years, Zach has had my copy of Tusk
I had to.
on Blu-ray
I shared this.
that has my name in the credits. And I haven't been able to look at that because he has it.
It's on Netflix.
Not the part where my name's in the credits, it's only on the Blu-ray that you possess.
Let me tell you what. All right.
Oh,
I have that copy of Tusk sitting in my closet safely. Discs in the box, right?
dust.
I have it sitting
It's
there.
getting
Every
dusty.
night I go to bed, I sit there and I load my blanket and I look at it. It's right in your view. I'm like,
Charlie, he doesn't watch it. He just wipes it with a diaper.
I have
watched
never
it.
He
watched
just
it.
wipes it with a diaper.
I've never put that thing in any
You
place.
had it for 4 years. You begged me.
That's like
you begged me to
Dude.
borrow that movie.
That's like
You
a Eraserhead.
begged
You
me.
gave it to me for 3 semesters.
How long did it take you for to watch that though?
3 semesters, but I watched it.
Yeah, I know.
I gave you like 10
I eventually watched it, don't
PS2
get me wrong.
games.
Gave-
Just on
I gave
Netflix.
those
I watched it on Netflix.
I
I eventually watched it just on Netflix.
Oh,
Jesus.
He
So
never
it's
even
still
watched
got its
it.
virginity.
But you
of being
enjoyed
put-
it, right?
No. Are you kidding me?
Great movie.
What?
I don't know, man.
It's Kevin
I-
Smith's
it's-
Centipede.
It's no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it toes a great line between horror and comedy because it's
It's-
like one scene's ridiculously funny, and the next scene is like horrifying.
I didn't
Yeah.
find it as
Love
much
it 'cause
as,
it's Kevin Smith.
funny. It was like it was bizarre.
I think it's
I
so
love
the
bizarre.
whole
I
the whole
love
scene
bizarre.
where he's trying to figure out why his legs are gone, and he's trying to explain, and he just keeps going, spider bit you, like he's just bullshitting him. He's just like you can tell he's just like he's trolling him. And he's just like, spider bit you. Well, why? I want to make a phone call. I need to call somebody. It's like, doctor came. He took all the phones. The doctor took all the phones.
He was just throwing
like
all the
that's
BS.
so funny. Like he's just like the guy's not questioning it enough. He's just like, yeah, no, he took
the
all the
whole
phones,
thing is
and you got bit by a spider, and your legs are gone, and that's it. And it's great. I think it's hilarious.
It was a great movie because it was Kevin.
Now,
Smith.
Yoga Hosers, I am not.
You're the hoser.
I didn't even want to
Yoga
bother
Hosers
with that. I saw
is-
the trailer for it and I turned it off. I turned the trailer off.
So, it's not on the list, but Kyle's girlfriend always argues with me that Yoga Hosers is great, and she's wrong. But I have a list. I'm starting to make a list of my most hated
She
films.
said she's wrong.
There's 3 films. That's actually not on the
Kyle's
list.
girlfriend.
It's close, but it's not on the list. But there's 3 films so far that people telling me they're good actually makes my blood boil. You did on one of them. The 3 films are Lucy, starring Scarlett Johansson. Chappie.
Okay.
You know that because you saw me scream at someone once.
That was amazing.
That was the best.
You guys had to hold me back because they told me I didn't know anything about movies because I said Chappie was terrible.
It was.
And I was like,
wonderful.
Really?
yeah,
Literally?
no, that was at 5 Towns. That
literally
was-
like
Yeah,
salt and
she didn't go there.
seasoning.
That was in the.
I didn't even go here.
She doesn't. You don't even go here.
We were in the teacher's parking lot too.
It
when
was-
that
wow.
happened.
And what? Yeah, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Canada. That's what
after
BJ
like a
called it.
party.
Oh
that was
my
a fun
lord!
night.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good night. Oh, that was a good night. There was a lot of ambulances at the school that night.
Oh yeah.
Not for me.
Wait, what?
But
No,
they
not
were
for
just
us.
there.
Not for
us.
I thought that was a different time.
No, that was the same time.
There were a lot of those.
We were just watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine in the room. It was a good night.
I had a lot of nights.
I'm gonna do that later. I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's a great show.
Shout out to It's Always Sunny.
But the last movie on that list is The King. It's my most hated movie. It's Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is the worst film ever made. If you can tell me the plot of that film, I will give you $20. You can't.
About to make
so the
$20
$20 will
right
stay in my
now.
pocket.
Check it.
The reason why I'm laughing is because I said the same thing, and he went off.
I love that movie.
That is the worst
I
film
love that
ever
movie.
made.
I think that movie,
That movie
is so
has
cool.
no plot.
I love all the
It is-
music.
the style, like it's
Because-
style over substance, and the style isn't even that good.
And the music is all Bjork.
Yo, Bjork. Okay, listen. I
You know
like
what
to
he
live in the
did?
90s,
Wait,
man.
we got
6 minutes of
we have
Bjork.
to, we have to
Get
end the show. We have to end the show. But
On Bjork.
Sam just added to the comments. She said Rizzuti should have worn glasses. No, because I'm the host, and the host doesn't wear glasses.
Oh.
The host doesn't wear glasses. The host is dignified and separates himself by not wearing glasses.
Get the other monocle.
I have a monocle. I'm Mr. Hargreaves. I run the Umbrella Academy. Hello. Hello.
How much for him?
How much?
How much
for?
you want?
Oh, that's good. That's a good show. All right.
That's a
So
great way to end it.
this was awesome. Unfortunately, we're out of time.
Aw.
We probably could have went for another hour. And
Oh.
a half.
Yeah, too.
At least.
We haven't done this in a while, so.
Oh, this is great, though.
This was
Thank
awesome.
you.
We haven't even touched the classics. Like Army of
no.
Darkness.
Well,
No, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Cheech and Chong.
Joe.
Heavyweights.
Oh,
But,
the Goofy movie.
Fox
An
and the Hound.
extremely goofy movie.
Extremely
All right,
goofy
so we have to go.
Robin.
Hopefully, I can get you guys on the show again when
1000%.
it's in its new form, which we'll talk about next week. Stay tuned for next week. Have a great night, guys.
Take it easy.
We'll see you soon.
Take care.